about 12 million people following us for health information, and it's not entertainment, it's very bland. I'm just speaking to the camera, but people are tuning in to learn about what's happening to their bodies, what's high blood pressure, what's diabetes, what they can do, what exercise. The wearables or the innovations that are going to come. For example, when I'm in the UK and I'm wearing my Apple Watch, I can get an ECG trace. It has its imperfections, but that is definitely a way forward, right? But that same feature, even if somebody has an Apple Watch, is solvent enough to afford that feature is not available. So as we're going forward, I think technology wearables, those are the things that will help us bridge the gap. But how do we make sure that those innovations benefit people in the global south? Maybe not at the same time, but in a timely fashion so that people are not left out. We've seen that with vaccines, although of course there was a global effort to make sure that access is as discriminatory. But going forward, how do we make sure that those innovations do touch people in the global south and they get benefited from what technology and innovation is bringing to the civilizations of the world?
But before you respond,
access to health information, that big gap. So when a person falls ill, they need to learn information, evidence-based information. Although it's much better in English languages, but in non-English languages, the access to information is very, very skewed, and nature doesn't like vacuums, so misinformation comes in, and so that's what we have tried to do. So break down evidence-based health information for balanced speaking communities across the globe, and because there was such a big gap and people really felt the need, so that's why we've got about 12 million people following us for health information. And it's not entertainment, it's very bland. I'm just speaking to the camera, but people are tuning in to learn about what's happening to their bodies, what's high blood pressure, what's diabetes, what they can do, what exercise. So again, I think access to information is something skewed against the global south, wearables, innovation. So how do we actually make sure?
The point that I like to make is that